If you want to get more streams, more sales of your music and merch, and more fans, stick around because I'm going to explain how you can do that by fixing these 3 things that most artists get wrong when it comes to Spotify and other streaming platforms. What's up guys, Justin here. In this short video, I'm going to explain 3 simple tweaks that you can make to get more streams, more sales, and more fans. So over the next few minutes, you're going to hear me talking a lot about Spotify, but please bear in mind that this stuff also applies to other streaming platforms and social media as well. So I'm going to go over 3 common mistakes that most artists make with Spotify and how you can fix them. Now, the most common thing that most artists do to get more streams on Spotify is unfortunately buying fake streams and fake followers. And I totally understand why artists do this. I mean, you work really hard writing and recording a track that you just know is about to go viral and put you and your music on the map. You upload it to your distributor, it gets added to Spotify, and nothing happens. You can't stand looking at your artist profile and seeing that less than 1,000 count next to your streams or next to the name of your song. So what do? Well, you go out and you buy one of those packages that you see advertised on Instagram claiming that you can get 10,000 real streams for 20 bucks. And you feel a little weird about that because it seems too good to be true. But you do it anyway because you want to have that social proof. You want to actually look like people are listening to your music. I get it. But buying fake followers and streams is not the best solution, and you could end up shooting yourself in the foot. And I'll explain why in just a minute, but don't worry, this is not all gloom and doom because I am going to give you a much better alternative that'll help you start getting real streams fast. First, let me explain why you don't want to buy fake streams. Now, if you refer to Spotify's terms of service, item number 8 under section 9, Spotify's terms of service clearly states the following is not permitted for any reason whatsoever. Artificially increasing play counts, follow counts, or otherwise manipulating the service by using bots, scripts, other automated processes, or providing any form of compensation, financial, otherwise, or any other means. So right out of the gate, the potential risk is that Spotify could shut down your account and remove songs that they deem to have suspicious activity. And yes, this happens all the time. So there's always that risk, and Spotify is only getting better at spotting fraudulent activity. In addition to the obvious downside of having your account shut down, buying fake streams and followers could have other adverse effects on your account as well. Even if your account doesn't get shut down, fake streams and fake followers could be telling Spotify's algorithm not to share your music with anyone. Now I'm going to come back to that in just a minute, but first, one more obvious thing that I have to mention is that, of course, these fake streams aren't real fans. They're not going to come to your shows. They won't buy your merch or wear your t-shirts or share your music with their friends. Buying fake streams and fake followers is not real music promotion. So let me give you an alternative approach. Once you upload your new music to Spotify, create a simple landing page that you can send your target audience to where they can hear a sample of your music and then go listen to it on Spotify. Now, there are a number of different services that allow you to create a simple landing page like this. There's HypeEdit, Smart URL, and if you use DistroKid as your distributor, you can create a free landing page that they refer to as a hyperfollow page. Once you have your page all set up, all you need to do is get it in front of people that are already listening to similar artists and that are likely to become fans of your music. This can be done using low-cost ads on Facebook and Instagram. Now, will this get you the same number of real streams that you would get for the same price buying fake streams? No, probably not, but you're not going to be at risk of getting your account shut down. And more importantly, these are real people that will really listen to your music, share it with their friends, and come to your shows. And because they're real people, it will encourage Spotify's algorithm to share your music for you for free. So that brings me back to something I mentioned earlier, which is another mistake that a lot of artists make, and that's telling the Spotify algorithm not to share your music. Spotify recommends music to all of its listeners, and the platform uses an algorithm to determine what music each individual listener would enjoy listening to based on their listening habits. Now, the algorithm will not only share your music for you for free, but it'll share it with people that are most likely to enjoy it and become fans of yours. But in order for the algorithm to know who to share your music with, it needs to see how other people are reacting to your music. So who's streaming it, who's coming back and listening to it again, who taps that little heart icon, who clicks the follow button, who saves your music or adds it to a playlist. Then the algorithm needs to find commonalities among all the people that seem to really like your music. In particular, Spotify will determine other artists that your existing fan base would typically listen to. Then the algorithm can go find the right listeners to share your music with. When you buy fake streams and fake followers, or when you use bots to spam people with links to your music, you might be increasing the little number next to your song title in Spotify. You might be increasing your stream count, but those streams aren't correlating to the positive engagement that you would get from real fans that are actually listening to your music again and again and liking it and sharing it. So the signals you're sending to Spotify when you use bots and buy fake streams are telling the algorithm that accounts are streaming your music, but they aren't listening to it again or liking it or saving it for offline listening or sharing it. In other words, you're telling Spotify's algorithm that no one likes your music, so the algorithm won't be able to find people to share it with. So again, this is why it's important to use real music promotion to get real fans listening to your music. Just like I mentioned before, this can be done using low-cost ads on Facebook and Instagram. But the most important thing that most artists need to fix when it comes to Spotify streams is to change the way you think of streams in the first place. A lot of times when I ask artists what their goal is for their music, they say to get more streams on Spotify. But in reality, streams should not be your goal. Streams are just a part of the process. When you set your goal as getting more streams, promoting your music can seem very expensive and overwhelming, because whatever you spend to get real people streaming your music, you're not going to make that money back in streaming royalties, period. Streams just don't pay enough. But when you set your sights on building a real fan base and monetizing that fan base like a professional, all of a sudden your promotion gets a lot easier. Because if you're actually building a real following and you have merch and fan clubs, albums, live shows, and all these ways of generating income from your music, now you can actually afford to spend money on promotion that'll help you get real fans that are going to spend money with you, so you can make that money back that you spent on promotion plus profit, and then now you can reinvest that in more promotion and accelerate the growth of your fan base. So this is a 4-step process, but a lot of artists can't see past step 2. So first you have your promotion, where you're paying to get in front of the right people that are likely to become fans. Then you share your music with those fans. You get those people streaming your music. Then you build a connection with the listeners, and over time they become fans. And then you're able to get them out to your live shows and sell your music and merch and generate real income. So it goes promotion, share your music, get streams, build a connection, then sell your merch and whatnot. And now you have money to put back into promotion and keep the cycle going. And you continue to get more streams and more fans. When you have a functional system like this in place, the streams are a byproduct of a promotion system that's consistently getting your music out to new listeners and building a fan base for you. But you need all 4 steps. If you stop at step 2 and you're just trying to get more streams, sure, you can do that, but it's not sustainable, because you're gonna keep spending money, and your stream count is gonna go up, but you're not gonna make enough money to pay for your promotion expenses, so eventually you run out of money. So remember, streams are not the ultimate goal. The ultimate goal is to actually build a real fan base. Getting more streams is just a byproduct of doing that effectively. So there you have it, 3 simple tweaks that you can make to get more streams, sales, and fans. Number 1, don't buy fake streams or fake followers. Instead, use resources like Smart URL, HypeEdit, or DistroKid's Hyperfollow page in conjunction with low-cost ads on Facebook and Instagram to get real people streaming music and following you. Number 2, don't tell Spotify's algorithm not to share your music. Again, using bots, buying fake streams or followers, or spamming people with links to Spotify will send the wrong signals to Spotify's algorithm, essentially telling the algorithm that no one actually likes your music, so it won't get shared organically. On the other hand, by driving real streams, real fans that enjoy your music, you're sending the right signals to Spotify so the algorithm can find people to share your music with for you. And number 3, remember, streams are not the ultimate goal. The ultimate goal is to actually build a real fan base, and getting more streams is just a byproduct of doing that effectively. So set your sights on building a real fan base that's going to come to your shows, stream or download your music, and buy your merch. And those streams will come naturally as a byproduct of having a real fan base. All right, so I hope you found this video helpful. If you enjoyed it and found it useful, please be sure to share it with other artists that you know that would find it helpful as well. Give the video a thumbs up and leave a comment if you'd like to see more videos like this one. And if you're not already subscribed to the channel, please click the subscribe button and tick the little bell icon to be notified as soon as new videos are released on the channel. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.